Hello, I'm Rowley. I own a little woodland in the heart of Derbyshire, as many of you know. And today, long story short, I'm not in my woodland. I'm in a very, very special place. And you may be wondering what all these flowers are bunched up together for. All will, all will be revealed very soon. Today I'm at a woodland burial site, and I've always loved the concept of being buried in a small woodland like this. I've been given all these flowers by a distributor today, and I had thought long and hard about who to give the flowers to. Would it be family, friends, or a stranger in the street? Just because it's Lammas coming up to it, I wanted to do something for the ancestors. Not necessarily mine ancestors, that's why I've come here to this burial ground. Just to honour people who I may not necessarily know, although there are people in this burial site who I do know and have met, and wonderful characters. I love flowers and what joy they bring, but I rather see flowers in the garden or in a pot. On this occasion, I know when the flowers die off, they will go back to the earth. I spent some time here and meditated, and a poem popped into my thoughts. I contemplated on what it meant. I would like to share that poem with you. I wandered lonely as a cloud, most commonly known as daffodils. This poem was written by William Wordsworth, and it is known for its celebration of beauty of nature and its ability to bring joy and happiness in times of despair. The poem is written in the first person, with the speaker describing their own personal experience of wandering through a field of daffodils. This poem also describes the speaker's feeling of loneliness as they wander through the countryside. The imagery of a cloud floating over hills and valleys evokes a sense of isolation and detachment, which contrasts with the vibrant and joyful scene that the speaker is about to encounter. The imagery of a cloud floating over the hills and valleys evokes a sense of isolation and detachment, which contrasts with the vibrant and joyful scene that the speaker is about to encounter. The use of the word host to describe the daffodils also suggests that they are not just a random collection of flowers, but an organized and purposeful group. The use of a phrase, "and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils," suggests that the sight of the daffodils has lifted the speaker's spirits and brought them a sense of joy and happiness. The poem is also known for its use of imagery, particularly the image of the daffodils dancing in the breeze. This poem is also known for its use of imagery, particularly the image of the daffodils dancing in this breeze, which creates a sense of movement and liveliness that contrasts with the stillness and isolation of the opening lines. So enjoy the woodland in as much as walking through, enjoying the sights and sounds, the birds singing, the mud underfoot. And if you ever have time to visit a woodland burial site, bring some flowers along, some bread, an offering. I wouldn't say that this is a Christian burial site. It's very paganistic with lots of rowan trees and oaks and birches, sycamores, willow. Oof, too many to name. It's a very small woodland, but beautiful in its own right. So this video blog is for Lammas, but it's also to give thanks to Mrs. D for bringing my lovely friend Julie into this world with Mr. D. So enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video blog, which will be video blog number 23. TTFN.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of the bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils.